Hey YouTube, how you doing? Aaron here again. Yeah, actually making another video. How about that? So, I figured I would do a little update on the last 4 years, where I am, where I've been, all the fun stuff. Because I know in one of my other videos last year I was asked about, what's going on. So, yeah, I think where I left off with you guys, I had just moved out of the house that I lived in for 4 or 5 years with a bunch of people, and then I was renting a room. I don't know if I ever got into detail as to why I left. But let's see. We'll start there. A lot of things had been going downhill. My job was just getting really bad. I was slated for promotion, and the store I was supposed to be going to fell through, and then just a whole lot of BS, and I left there. It was a lot of shenanigans. The people I was living with, a lot of my friends from then, a lot of that was getting toxic. So let's see, I left the house, rented a room, I moved out of there, and had my own apartment for a year and a half, 2 years, and then I moved to Connecticut in the fall of 2013. Yeah, fall 2013. I moved back up here. Had to count for a second. So yeah, so I moved back up to Connecticut. I have been renting a room for my mother. It's been whatever. Yeah, I got rid of a lot of the relationships I had on Long Island. I think I'm only friends with like 3 or 4 people still. Just got really toxic. It was no good for me. It's a lot of just being used and taken advantage of and shit I didn't need. So moved up here. I've been doing good. I worked for Staples for a year and a half until the 4th general manager in that year and a half decided he was no longer going to talk to me. Well, he talked to me, sort of. He wouldn't look at me anymore. He came in, read like all of the personnel files, chose a handful of people he didn't want anymore, and just pretty much ignored us until we left. Needless to say, nobody is working there anymore. But I did end up with a good job from my therapist. It was funny. So I had moved back up here, and I was going to therapy for probably starting in January 2013. Just, I like talk therapy. It's good for me. So when I need it, and I know it works. So I'd been doing that for a while, and then until earlier this year, where I wasn't making any more progress, but I was out of a job, and I was looking for a job because I left Staples last spring when it was right before back to school last year, so last fall, when all that BS went down. So I'd been looking for a job, and I've been trying to get out of retail. So I managed to get out of retail. Yeah, my therapist was like, "Hey, we have an opening in the office. Do you want to work for us?" I was like, "Yes." So that's where I am now. Now I am full-time doing medical billing in a private practice. They do physical therapy, talk therapy, and massage therapy. It's a very nice little family. I really like it. So yeah, I'm on break right now. I'm like a mile and a half. I work a mile and a half from home, so I can come home from a break every day. Just hanging with my cats and eat my lunch in my room. But so yeah, so that's awesome, and everyone there is really awesome. So yeah, now I'm working full time there, and I'm doing my 2 side jobs still, and anything else I could pick up because I have loans to pay off and classes I'm trying to take. Oh yeah, I've been taking classes. The last few years I've taken I've taken 4 classes so far. I got involved with the GSA at the school I was taking classes at last year. I ended up their vice president for last semester. I can't afford to take a class this semester, so sadly I'm not doing that. I'm not part of that. I miss those guys. It was fun, but priorities. Maybe next semester. So yeah, where I am in Connecticut, working my butt off, trying to get an apartment, trying to save for surgery, trying to save for a car, trying to save for everything, trying to pay off bills. Things are coming. They're getting better though. So they're getting there. But yeah, I've already rambled on for almost 7 minutes, so I'm going to cut this short because I'd be surprised if any of you are still watching. But yeah, that being said, I'll check you guys out later. And I probably have to get back to work soon. So yeah, see ya.